So you just changed your brake pads, but now you hear a loud metallic grinding on the very first test drive. That sound is almost always caused by a simple installation mistake. It's not a problem with the new parts themselves. Because your brake pedal feels firm and the car stops fine, we know the hydraulic system is working correctly. The issue is purely mechanical. Something solid is scraping against the spinning brake rotor that has no business touching it. This is not the normal sound of new pads breaking in. It is a clear signal to stop driving the vehicle immediately and inspect the work. To find the cause, you'll need to safely elevate the car on jack stands and remove the wheel from the side where the noise is coming from. A careful visual inspection will almost always show you exactly what's wrong. First, check the orientation of the brake pads. This is the most common mistake and also the most damaging one. Look closely at the pad itself. It has two very different sides: a thick, dark friction material meant to contact the rotor and a flat, shiny steel backing plate. The friction material is the only part that should ever touch the face of the rotor. If you see the steel backing plate pressed against the rotor, the pad was installed completely backward. This creates an immediate, harsh metal-on-metal grinding that will deeply score the rotor surface. Within just a few feet of driving, it must be corrected before the vehicle moves again. Second, inspect the small stainless steel clips located in the caliper bracket, at the top and bottom where the brake pads rest. These are called abutment clips or anti-rattle hardware. Their only job is to provide a smooth, flat surface for the pads to slide on. They must sit perfectly flush inside the bracket. During a pad change, it's very easy to not seat one of these clips all the way, or to bend a small tab by accident. If any part of that clip is sticking out, it will scrape against the outer edge of the spinning rotor. This usually causes a very high-pitched, constant squealing or scraping sound. You can often feel it by running your finger along the clip to see if any part is raised or out of place. Third, look behind the brake rotor at the large, thin metal plate. This is the brake dust shield. It's made of thin, stamped metal, which means it bends very easily. It's common to accidentally push it inward while you're working on the caliper or other heavy parts. If the shield is bent even a few millimeters, it will make contact with the inner face of the rotor. This creates a light, continuous scraping or whirring noise that directly follows wheel speed. Check the clearance all the way around the shield. If you find a spot that's touching, you can typically use a long screwdriver or pry bar to gently bend it back, creating a small, even gap. Finally, if you reused your old rotors with your new pads, look at the very outer edge of the rotor's friction surface. After tens of thousands of miles, the old, worn-down pads leave behind a distinct wear pattern. This often includes a raised ridge or a prominent lip of rust and corrosion around the outer circumference. Your new pads have a full, wide friction surface. The outer edge of that new pad is now grinding aggressively against that rust lip. This creates a loud, rough grinding noise, especially when you first apply the brakes. The only correct way to fix this is to either replace the rotors or have them machined smooth at a shop. Driving the vehicle to see if the noise goes away is the worst thing you can do. It will cause deep, permanent scoring of the brake rotors, turning a simple adjustment into an expensive parts replacement. So get the wheel off and look closely. The problem is usually obvious once you know what to check for.